the installation, the situation that I have, because let me show you. Here where the stairs come up, I normally have a curtain, a velvet curtain, so the cold that comes through the antique door comes in. I can keep it a bit outside my living room. And after 17 years of carrying in winter time, autumn, winter, as long as it's cold, carrying this really heavy velvet, this construction broke. So what you see here is the attachments, and this is a bit weird, and this is broken, full stop. And I think I have some replacements for that, because I had more curtains like that in former houses. But first of all, I have to check exactly what is broken here and then see if I can replace it or what else do I do. So let's pick up the ladder and try to find out how I can make it. I found them. I have replacement for 2. So, got lucky. Let's see how to that size. There you see, this is the broken one and this is the replacement. Perfect. So one can be solved. So this one looks good. I just don't understand why some scotch on it. But anyhow, it had some weight on it, I guess, huh? So I replaced this as well. So now I'm going to take some screws, because they have 3 holes, but only 2 screws were inserted. Both in the front, and the hole in the back had no screw, so this also makes it a bit unstable. So I'll check for 2 other screws. That's why there's metal. Let's see if I find a shorter one. Yes. Wow. That's nice. That worked. So this is now attached. Then fixed. Right, so cover. Did it! Yes! This is the situation. 1 and 2. And I just need them when it becomes cold. I just thought I'll try to find out what is wrong and what has happened and what pieces do I have. So if I would have needed another piece or other pieces, I would have bought them. So I had everything here, fortunately. And it's done, so it gets cold, I just can attach my curtain. Yay!
Now the big noise stopped, but a part of the church bells, as mentioned a few times already, I have a construction site beside me. And I decided to eat my sandwich for lunch outside in the sun. Oh, there they are. The moment I sat outside, the big noise started. Of course, the moment I started recording to let you hear, the big noise stopped. It's just the low noise. But I'll be prepared. I told you. Not even 5 seconds later. I thought about sitting in the sun, eating my sandwich, and listening to an audiobook. Do you think I can listen to an audiobook with that noise? Okay. So I'll finish my sandwich and go back inside.
Instead, I decided to take my audiobook and go away. And that was a perfect decision. That night, I saw a marten in my garden, and it was so cute. Sorry for the bad quality, but filming through a window from the inside into a dark garden is, at least for me, impossible. But you get the idea, right? I am going on my stroll again. I decided that at least every second day I would go on a walk instead of sitting at my desk the whole day. And today is already the third time, so I'm sticking to my own rules, which is great. And I'm listening to an audiobook. I'm not such a fan of podcasts, or maybe I just didn't find a podcast that would fascinate me up to now. So yeah, I will continue to listen to my book, which is by Isabel Allende, Violeta. I love Isabel Allende, and I've read all her books up to now, the ones that have appeared in German or Italian. I've seen that she wrote a new one, but apparently it's only available in Spanish up to now, and I'm not good enough in Spanish to read a whole book. And but I guess I have left 1.5 hours of the 14 hours. And the strange thing is that, so the book is, wait a minute, the book is a story told by a grandmother to her grandson, and the woman who has read the book, from her voice apparently, is an old lady, which at the beginning is a bit irritating because she was talking about her childhood and youth, and at least you expect somebody with a non-identifiable aged voice, however you formulate that, you know what I mean. But now that it's towards the end, where she's an old lady, it's so correct, and I never thought about that before. Look at this garden. They have a beautiful old house with a beautiful garden. And in wintertime they decorate it for winter and Christmas as crazy. So from the quantity, it's, let's call it an American format, with angels and saints and whatever you can imagine, but not the kitsch way, in a very traditional European Christian style, let's say. And candles and lights, and very stylish. And they have ducks, and it's so beautiful that everybody just goes there and looks at it. And mainly children, then they step a bit further and look around, and the people living there are so unfriendly that they chase people away as soon as they put one foot on their property, even if it's still outside the gate. But crazy. I don't understand why people are so nice in decorating and so unfriendly to other people. But anyhow, that's their decision. So I will listen to my book. Buongiorno. So, today's Saturday, and I will go and do some grocery shopping because tomorrow I am invited to a birthday in the afternoon. And a part of the little gift that I brought for my friend from Italy, I asked her if I could bring something, and she said, "Oh, would you make your cheesecake?" Which is a recipe from my French-German grandmother. And it is for me, and for many other people that tried it, it's the world's best cheesecake. So today I'm gonna buy the ingredients, of course, and make it. And tomorrow I'll go to the party. Today is another step towards autumn, fall. It's cloudy. At my daughter's home, it's already raining, so I guess it will be coming within the next hour or so also here. But anyhow, I had to give some water to my plants because they were a bit thirsty. I have a very good indicator, which is one of my favorite plants that I showed you a few times already. But here it is. Wait a second. This, the lantana, you remember? And whenever it has, you see it only from a distance. When the leaves are, let's say, hanging down like this, I know she needs water, and this is why I watered it. They still are green, but they are weak, so that was a good sign. And as you never can rely on the rain, if I wouldn't have watered the plants, I guess it wouldn't have rained for the next week. So I give them some water, and now I bet it will rain. But anyhow, it's the same thing when you clean your windows. You clean the windows and it will rain. That's a rule, fixed rule, a law. Anyhow, so I'll prepare myself and then I'll do some grocery shopping. 2 days ago, this little big fella had built more or less the same construction, which is attached to the ceiling, and then there and there and to my car, but it was a bit towards the front. So when I went to open my car, I just, because with that background I didn't see it, so I stopped just 2 centimeters before it. So it was 2 centimeters before, in front of my nose. And I don't like spiders. I don't. No, don't you stay there. So yeah, repeat same story. There you go. And you go there. Stay there. There it is. Stay there, please. Thank you. And yes, it rains.
Place to find the lovers, but the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing 5 minutes or so. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. So hard, the love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me saying that. Let's not talk too much. Come on, start something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Come on, I'm in love with the shape of you. You push and pull like a magnet. Although my heart is buoyant. I'm in love with your body.
And just to prove what I said before, it rained just a little bit, which wouldn't have been enough for the plants. It's already drying up now. And the sun is out again. 10 minutes later, welcome autumn. And there is a beautiful rainbow. 2 of them. Don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's a double one. Thank you, Mama. Wow, look at that. I always used to think that all rainbows and all butterfly wings were painted by my mother since she passed away. So every time I see a rainbow, I just think it's her greeting me and sending me a sign and telling me everything's gonna be okay, honey. So it's always comforting to see them. Buonasera. I will prepare a cake today, which is the cheesecake of my French-German grandmother, so following her recipe, which is the world's best cheesecake. At least this is what I think, and many people that tried it. Look at that beautiful cake. Buonasera, ciao. I am preparing tortelloni ricotta e spinaci, which is sort of tortelloni or ravioli with the filling of ricotta and spinach.
I guess it's raining. I went out 5 minutes ago to harvest some figs, and now this. So happy that I'm in here. So, ready to go to the party. Have all my gifts with me. And now, let's see if the spider is there again. He's not. Yay! Here are the figs. Here's my little gift. And this is an old mail package for cakes that is at least 50 years old, because there is handwritings from my grandmother. There is our postal code from when we lived in Rome or close to Rome. And yeah, cake inside. Let's go.